All right, this is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Jamie Conlan, pleasure to be in your company. Great show this weekend. I've just arrived here in Belfast, and the atmosphere so far it's more of an atmosphere than a lot of the London press conferences, but this is normal in Ireland, Northern Ireland.
Yes, it's standard, standard. You know, it's great to see someone the same height as me. Usually I'm looking up to people, but yes, it's the start of things to come. Tomorrow weigh-in, I think, will be a lot more rowdy. It was very civil the day up there from everyone, which was nice. But yeah, it was a nice weekend appetizer for what's to come the rest of the week.
Yeah, I think that's something that's accustomed to coming to Ireland or Northern Ireland. There's going to be a lot of fans, and this weekend we're expecting a good atmosphere. And the fight card we'll go on to start with the undercard. It's pretty stacked.
Yeah, it is. I think in talent-wise, I think we have a wide mix of prospects and fighters coming back, fighters needing wins to kind of reignite their careers. And you know, I think we're in for a real treat. We have 3 real starlets under the Top Rank banner in terms of Kieran Malloy, who trains with Angel Fernandez and Robert Garcia at the minute. Very hard to match because of his punching power. It's going around with the gyms in the country. Kurt Walker, an Irish Olympian, European champion, come off Games silver medalist. Again, very, very, very hard to match. So we had to move him a wee bit quicker this time against a tough Argentinian, and it's a real step up on his third fight. And then Paddy Donovan taking a great trade fight with Tom Hill. Paddy has been widely regarded as the next big thing coming through, especially by Michael when he was an amateur, and him and Kieran Malloy, I think, you know, so talented. Like, I don't think we've seen the best. Well, you don't think we've seen a glimpse of either of them. So the M3 alone is a fantastic undercard. But when you sprinkle in the likes of Sean McComb, who's you know, failed to come off title level and rebuilt his career with Pete Taylor, and I think Sean McComb 2.0 is a real exciting fighter. He has a tough match against a tough Nicaraguan in terms of Ramiro Blanco, but it's the kind of match he needs, because after this we're going to look at the come off title with Sam Maxwell, so like different fighters like that. That's the level he's into. His rebuilding process is going through, and yeah, there's like the all Irish dust ups are fun. They're going to be really fun. I'm intrigued by McGlynn and McGivern, because again, Hatley tipped McGivern to go to the Olympics in 2016 and they decided to turn pro. McGlynn is a bit of an unknown, but I hear from in the gym with Gary Cully and Tyrone and Sean that this kid can go places. He just hasn't got the opportunity, and you know, it's intrigued how it goes. A real out and out boxing fight, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I won't act like we don't expect Kieran Malloy to win, but that co-main event it could go either way.
Tyrone McKenna and Chris Jenkins. I think like it's a crazy fight. I think Jenkins said he took 30. He did. Like Gary Lockhead rung back in 2 minutes, and usually when you get a call back in 2 minutes, it's usually to say he's on holiday or something like that. So when he rung back and said yes, and on championship weight at 147, I was very surprised. But it shows his confidence. He was beating Florian Marco up until the point of the stoppage. Like, that's a proper crossroads fight, legitimate crossroads fight. The winner word or the loser word as they go. The winner, you know, you're back in the mix. If Tyrone wins, the first thing I think he'll do is call out Florian Marco, because he's now in the welterweight division. Marco's a star name there now, and a more of an attraction, and you know, but he's in the mix in a real exciting division. Tyrone brings nothing but excitement. Paddy McCrory again. Like, people don't really know Paddy McCrory. He started on real small hall shows, having just to sell tickets in front of a few hundred people, and gradually built himself up without no fanfare. He's over 30, but he is chinning people left, right and centre, and every time we can put him up at another level, he chins someone. I think this is 3-4 level step up. Paraban's been in with Joshua Boatsi, you know, been in with seasoned operators, you know, Badu Jack, stuff like that. He's been there, done it, worn a t-shirt, ripped the t-shirt off and put another two on. So it's a real tough ask.
Yeah, and then obviously the main event, Miguel Marriaga, Mick Conlan. I just spoke to him, Mick, and you know, he didn't need to go into a tough fight like this straight away, but here we are, and it's something that it could go either way. It's a tough fight for Mick.
It's a testament of his mentality to take a fight with the renowned puncher after being knocked out in devastating fashion. it's a testament to him as a man, and how he recovered and how he bound and how he refocused and reset after the fight to Leigh Wood. Marriaga is a potential banana skin, always a danger man to world champions. If you're ready for a world title, if you're going to be world champion, you beat Miguel Marriaga. If you're not, you get beat by Miguel Marriaga. That's plain and simple. He is heavy-handed. He is dangerous with either hand. He is a wily veteran. He understands things, and he doesn't get stopped. You know, Mick's not the biggest punchers. It's always been kind of thing. Well, we've seen a bit different in the last fight, so he's going to have to be on his game. You know, he's going to be put in positions that he was in the last fight, and that's why he's took it. If he didn't take a fight like this, then anything that was lingering from the last fight was just going to prolong to a fight after. Straight back in the mix, straight back in for a world title after this is what we need.
With that being said, how important is this fight, but a good win?
I think it's, as I said, it's a pivotal night for Irish boxing. Mick wins, Irish boxing has big nights continued. He's the headline act. Tyrone wins, big night continued. Paddy wins, everything else. He needs the win for everyone else, I think, to eat, because he's bringing the TV cameras, he's bringing the promoter, it's a massive night. All the hopes of Irish boxing lie on his shoulders on Saturday night. Not just his and ours as a promotion and ours as a family. He's carrying the flag.
That's some pressure.
Yeah, I think he excels in it. I think that's why he's took this fight with Marriaga. There was a few names being floated around. Marriaga was one we jumped at because it's what needed the focus going forward, and really put his mindset in track to kind of back on the horse.
Okay, we'll appreciate your time. Good little insight there on the whole card, and we'll catch up after on Saturday.